Subspace of a vector space. Suppose we have V, a vector space over a field F. Now we have W, a non-empty subset of V. Now when we will say W is a subspace of V if it satisfies two conditions, that is number 1 and number 6th condition for being a vector space. What was the number 1 condition? It was alpha plus beta belongs to V for all alpha comma beta belongs to V. So the number 1 condition will be alpha plus beta belongs to W for all alpha comma beta belongs to W, and number 2 will be C dot alpha belongs to W for all C belongs to F and alpha belongs to W. If these two conditions satisfied by a non-empty subset of a vector space V, then we will say that W is a subspace of V over F. Okay. Then W is also a vector space over F, just by satisfying two conditions, because it is a subset of a vector space. This is why it need not to satisfy total 10 conditions, just only two conditions is enough here to say that W is also a vector space over F. Rather specifically, W is a subspace of the vector space V over F. Okay. For example, we can check, suppose V is a vector space over a field F. We are considering this one, only theta, that element. This is called a improper subspace or the trivial subspace, because this will form a subspace. Obviously it is a subset and this will form a subspace of V. So this is called a trivial space. For non-trivial space, suppose we have R cube. We already checked that R to the power n forms a real vector space. So I am taking n equal to 3. So R cube, this is a real vector space. We already checked. Now we are considering the set S, or let us take W. W as x comma y comma z belongs to R cube such that x equals to y equals to 0. This one. Let us check this forms a vector space or not. That is, rather it's a subspace of R cube or not. Take two elements, alpha comma beta, then check alpha plus beta belongs to W or not, and take one scalar C, one vector alpha, then C alpha belongs to W or not. If you take two elements, now what is the condition for being an element of W is that first coordinate x should be 0, second coordinate y should be 0. So one element could be 0 comma 0 comma another one is z1. This could be our alpha, and for if you choose beta, it could be 0 comma 0 comma z2. Then alpha plus beta will be 0 comma 0 comma z1 plus z2. Now check, first coordinate 0, second coordinate 0. That means this belongs to W. The conditions for being a member of W. So alpha plus beta belongs to W. Now C dot alpha. C be any scalar, 0 comma 0 comma z1. Now if you multiply with C, it will become 0 0 C z1. Now first coordinate 0, second coordinate 0 must belongs to W. That means alpha plus beta belongs to W and C alpha belongs to W. That is, W is a subspace of R cube over R, obviously, because R cube is a vector space over the field R. So this is how we check for a particular non-empty subset is a subspace of a vector space or not. Okay. Similarly, we can create few more examples which will be not a subspace. For example, if we choose W equals, for the same thing R cube, if we choose W equals x comma y comma z belongs to R cube such that x plus y plus z equals 1. This won't form a subspace, because you can check by taking two elements alpha comma beta. It's very easy to check, that is alpha plus beta always does not belongs to W. So this won't form a vector space. So for being a vector space, subspace, you need to check these two conditions. Okay. Now there are few properties using subspace, that is, intersection of two subspace will always form a subspace. intersection of two subspace is always a subspace, but not the union. Intersection means this sign and union means this sign. So intersection of two subspace is always a subspace, but not the union always. Another one is called linear combination. This also forms a subspace. Suppose we have one subspace W. We are considering alpha 1, alpha 2 dot dot alpha n, total n elements, and considering C1, C2 dot dot total Cn, total n scalars, then making their combination, that is C1 alpha 1 plus C2 alpha 2 plus dot dot Cn alpha n, this one. Okay, then this is called linear combination of alpha 1 alpha 2 dot dot alpha n. That means linear combination means nothing, just multiply them with certain scalar and then add them. This is called linear combination or span of alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n. Okay, now this set, if we vary C1 C2 Cn, that means the set C1 alpha 1 plus C2 alpha 2 plus dot dot Cn alpha n, such that C1 C2 dot dot Cn belongs to F. This one is also forms a subspace of W. Okay, this is also another example of a subspace, and this is very commonly used subspace. Sometimes it is also called generating set also. It has many names. Linear combination of alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n, spanning set of alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n, then generating set of alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n. Sometimes it called linear span of the vectors alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n. Whichever we are saying, the same thing, just multiply them with certain scalars C1 C2 Cn and then add them, that one. This is also forms a subspace of W.